Listen to the needle drop through the dust. The city breeze out a long heavy sigh. We are just floating in the amber light. Let the tempo catch your heartbeat. Shadows stretching out across the avenue, painting the pavement in a shade of bruised blue. But the skyline's dripping in a honeyed haze, washing away the weight of all these frantic days. I see a stranger tap into a silent beat. There's a quiet magic rising from the cracked concrete. The steam from the subway is a whispered sigh underneath the sprawling tangerine sky. You can feel the rhythm climbing up your spine, leaving all the rush and the worry behind. Step into the pocket where the time moves slow. Just surrender to the current, let it overflow. We're catching that golden hour glide, riding the wave on the warmer side. Let the brass ring out and the bass line dip, tasting the sweet soul on your lip. Nothing in the world gonna bring us down when this velvet sunshine wraps the town. Yeah, we're catching that golden hour glide. Keep your head up high and your spirit wide. Coffee in a paper cup, cooling in the breeze. The rhythm of the intersection puts me at ease. Colors bleeding out through the rust and the iron. Every passing face looks a little less tired. I watch the neon flicker as it wakes up the dusk, shedding all the sorrow like an empty husk. The evening is a canvas of magenta and gold, a beautiful story waiting to be told. You can feel the rhythm climbing up your spine, leaving all the rush and the worry behind. Step into the pocket where the time moves slow. Just surrender to the current, let it overflow. We're catching that golden hour glide, riding a wave on the warmer side. Let the brass ring out and the bass line dip, tasting the sweet soul on your lip. Nothing in the world gonna bring us down when this velvet sunshine wraps the town. Yeah, we're catching that golden hour glide. Keep your head up high and your spirit wide. And when the midnight tries to steal the warmth away, we'll hold on to the colors of the fading day. The groove is a swing so airy, built in the mind, a sacred little space that is so hard to find. So elevate your soul when the shadows grow tall. We are floating on the melody, we'll never fall. We're catching that golden hour glide, riding the wave on the warmer side. Let the brass ring out and the bass line dip, tasting the sweet soul on your lip. Nothing in the world gonna bring us down when this velvet sunshine wraps the town. We are living in the rhythm, nowhere left to hide, forever on this golden hour glide. Into the evening breeze, just a vintage crackle and the rustling trees. Stay in the pocket just a little while and leave this city with a peaceful smile.
Raindrops trace slow paths down the window pane. The scent of roasted beans fills the dim room. A soft glow from the corner lamp pushes back the gray. Time slows down to the rhythm of a stirring spoon. The city rushes by outside these fogged up doors. Umbrellas bloom like flowers in the sudden storm. But in this little corner with the polished wooden floors, the air is sweet and heavy, keeping secrets warm. I trace the rim of porcelain with an idle hand, watching passing headlights blur into a golden hue. There is a quiet rhythm I finally understand, finding a gentle magic that I never really knew. The shadows stretch a little longer across the tile. The steam begins to fade into the amber air. I haven't felt this settled in a long, long while, leaving all the heavy burdens that I used to bear. Here comes the rain on the glass, washing the rush away. Here is the melody playing softly in the gray. Let the world keep spinning out there in the cold. I have a warm cup of peace that I can softly hold. Let the saxophone weep a slow and steady tune. Let the afternoon surrender to the early moon. There is nothing I need, there is nowhere to be, just the rain on the glass making a space for me. A couple in the corner laughs in hushed and quiet tones. The barista wipes the counter with a practiced grace. Even the stray cat finds a shelter from the cobblestones, curling up beside the heater in this hiding place. I turn the pages of a book I haven't really read, letting the music do the talking in the candle shine. The frantic noise of yesterday is safely put to bed, replaced by a slow bass walking a velvet line. The shadows stretch a little longer across the tile. The steam begins to fade into the amber air. I haven't felt this settle in a long, long while, leaving all the heavy burdens that I used to bear. Here comes the rain on the glass, washing the rush away. Here is the melody playing softly in the gray. Let the world keep spinning out there in the cold. I have a warm cup of peace that I can softly hold. Let the saxophone weep a slow and steady tune. Let the afternoon surrender to the early moon. There is nothing I need, there is nowhere to be, just the rain on the glass making a space for me. Every drop that falls is a second ticking by, but I am not afraid of losing any time today. There is a smoky comfort beneath the heavy sky, a shelter where the restless thoughts are chased away. Let the brass and the woodwind carry me along, wrapped inside the safety of a lazy, jazzy song. Here comes the rain on the glass, washing the rush away. Here is the melody playing softly in the gray. Let the world keep spinning out there in the cold. I have a warm cup of peace that I can softly hold. Let the saxophone weep a slow and steady tune. Let the afternoon surrender to the early moon. There is nothing I need, there is nowhere to be, just the rain on the glass making a space for me. The final chord lingers softly in the warm air. A silver drop falls gently from the awning above. I leave a little quiet piece of my spirit tear, fading into silence, wrapped in a mellow love.
The needle drops softly into the groove. Dust dances in the amber glow of the lamp. Outside, the city sleeps under a blanket of mist. Here, there is nothing but time. Raindrops tapping out a rhythm on the window pane. I watch the water blur the neon out in the rain. The heavy coat of evening settles on the floor. We leave the heavy world outside the heavy wooden door. Shadows stretching out across the faded Persian rug, caught inside the warmth of this familiar quiet hug. The coffee goes cold, but the atmosphere is sweet, floating in the pocket of this slow and steady beat. The brass begins to murmur from the corner of the room, chasing away the lingering edges of the gloom. Every breath we take is sinking up into the sound, lifting up our spirits till we barely touch the ground. Welcome to the velvet hours of the night, where everything is bathed in golden light. We let the record spin and wash the day away. There's nowhere else to be, there's nothing left to say, just a melody wrapping around our weary souls, filling up the empty spaces, making us whole. Lost inside the rhythm of a saxophone sigh, watching all the beautiful and quiet moments fly. Candle flickers burning down to the wax. I trace the piano lines running on these vintage tracks. Your head upon my shoulder, breathing slow and deep, caught halfway between a waking dream and heavy sleep. The harmony is dripping like honey from the keys, blowing through the living room like a summer breeze. We don't need a conversation to understand the mood. sweetness of this peaceful solitude. The brass begins to murmur from the corner of the room, chasing away the lingering edges of the gloom. Every breath we take is sinking up into the sound, lifting up our spirits till we barely touch the ground. Welcome to the velvet hours of the night, where everything is bathed in golden light. We let the record spin and wash the day away. There's nowhere else to be, there's nothing left to say. Just a melody wrapping around our weary souls, filling up the empty spaces, making us whole. Lost inside the rhythm of a saxophone sigh, watching all the beautiful and quiet moments fly. Wash over, let the bass line sink down deep. This is the sanctuary that we promised we would keep. The static of the day dissolves into a smooth refrain. Nothing left of sorrow and nothing left of pain, just the syncopated heartbeat of the here and now. We made it through the madness, we made it through somehow. Welcome to the velvet hours of the night, where everything is bathed in golden light. We let the record spin and wash the day away. There's nowhere else to be, there's nothing left to say. Just a melody wrapping around our weary souls, filling up the empty spaces, making us whole. Lost inside the rhythm of a saxophone sigh, watching all the beautiful and quiet moments fly. Finds the center, the music softly fades, resting in the comfort of the memories we made. Just the vinyl crackle and the dying embers glow. Nowhere left to hurry, nowhere left to go.
The needle drops on the heavy vinyl, catching the dust. A low hum vibrates through the quiet floorboards, breathing in the scent of rain and old paper. Just letting the evening settle into our bones. The city lights are bleeding through the blinds, leaving all the rushing far behind. We pour a cup and watch the steam arise. No need to speak, I read it in your eyes. The velvet couch is sinking like a cloud. The silence here is comforting and loud. We wrap ourselves in blankets and in time, a steady rhythm beating in my mind. I feel
feel the jazz guitar pluck at the strings of my chest, in this little sanctuary where our worries can rest. The tempo is slowing, the hours unwind. You're the only thought that is left in my mind. So let the bass roll deep and slow, bathe me in that warm amber glow. The world is spinning out there in the cold, but we have got a melody of gold. Let the road's keys wash over my skin. This is the only place I wanna be in, a cozy little haven in the dark, just the sun and rhythm of your heart. The candle burns down lower to the glass. We watch the midnight shadows slowly pass. Your fingers tapping softly on my knee, in perfect sync with every part of me. A quiet shaker cutting through the haze. I could get lost inside this gentle maze. The coffee's cold but we don't seem to care. There's something like magic in the midnight air. I feel the jazz guitar pluck at the strings of my chest, in this little sanctuary where our worries can rest. The tempo is slowing, the hours unwind. You're the only thought that is left in my mind. So let the bass roll deep and slow, bathe me in that warm amber glow. The world is spinning out there in the cold, but we have got a melody of gold. Let the road's keys wash over my skin. This is the only place I wanna be in, a cozy little haven in the dark, just the sound and rhythm of your heart. And when the scent starts rising like a tide, there is no emotion we need to hide. The harmony shifts and it takes us away, far from the stress of the blinding day. Just a ticking hi-hat marking the space, while I find my peace looking right at your face. So let the bass roll deep and slow, bathe me in that warm amber glow. The world is spinning out there in the cold, but we have got a melody of gold. Let the neo-soul chords wash over my skin. This is the deepest peace I've ever been in, a cozy little haven in the dark, forever in the rhythm of your heart. Ooh. The music fades into a quiet hiss. I close my eyes and lean into the bliss, just the crackle of the vinyl spinning slow, drifting off inside the warm amber glow. City sleeps outside the frosted window. Shadows dance across the hardwood floor. Only the sound of the rain in your breathing. Let the world fade away completely. Single candle flickers in the corner of the room, casting golden halos as we brush away the gloom. Your silhouette is painted in a soft and sudden light, drawing out the magic of this velvet-covered night. I feel the heavy bass line of my heartbeat matching yours. We are drifting on an ocean
without any distant shores. The hands upon the clock have simply ceased to move ahead. There is nothing left to whisper that the silence hasn't said. Every breath you take is pulling me closer to the flame, like a drop of summer rain upon the window pane. I am falling through the spaces of your fingertips, waiting for the quiet revelation of your lips. We are wrapped up in this midnight silk, so heavy and so deep. A slow and quiet storm before we gently fall asleep. Let the analog emotion melt the frost upon the glass. We will savor every second, we will make the moments last. Every sigh is like a melody that echoes in the dark, a tender burning rhythm making fire from a spark. We are wrapped up in this midnight silk, so beautifully slow, where the rhythm takes us, only you and I will ever know. The vinyl record turns and crackles softly in the haze, as I lose myself completely in the center of your gaze. A symphony of shadows sliding down your shoulder blade. This is where the truest kind of promises are made. You trace a line of fire right across my collarbone, in this sanctuary space that we can finally call our own. The outside world is rushing, but we take our sweetest time, drinking every drop of this intoxicating wine. Every breath you take is pulling me closer to the flame, like a drop of summer rain upon the window pane. I am falling through the spaces of your fingertips, waiting for the quiet revelation of your lips. We are wrapped up in this midnight silk, so heavy and so deep. A slow and quiet storm before we gently fall asleep. Let the analog emotion melt the frost upon the glass. We will savor every second, we will make the moments last. Every sigh is like a melody that echoes in the dark, a tender burning rhythm making fire from a spark. We are wrapped up in this midnight silk, so beautifully slow, where the rhythm takes us, only you and I will ever know. Let the strings swell up and carry us above the atmosphere. There is no such thing as gravity when I am holding you right here. Through the swelling of the chords, our bodies harmonize and sway, chasing all the lingering ghosts of of yesterday away. It is just the two of us inside this amber glowing dream, flowing flawlessly together like a quiet hidden stream. We are wrapped up in this midnight silk, so heavy and so deep, a slow and quiet storm before we gently fall asleep. Let the analog emotion melt the frost upon the glass. We will savor every second, we will make the moments last. Every sigh is like a melody that echoes in the dark, a tender burning rhythm making fire from a spark. We are wrapped up in this midnight silk, so beautifully slow, where the rhythm takes us, only you and I will ever know.
The needle drops on the dusty groove, raindrops paint the window in heavy amber streets. The city outside is rushing nowhere, but in this room, time is standing completely still. Shadows stretch across the hardwood floor, tracing the outline of the heavy oak door. I steep a cup of something dark and sweet, watching the headlights reflecting on the street. The radiator hums a quiet, steady tune, caught in the glow of a lazy paper moon. Wrapped in the wool of an oversized sweater, I do not think I have ever felt any better. The world is spinning out of our control, but I found a rhythm for my restless soul. Let the heavy clouds do whatever they please. I am floating on a midnight dream in the velvet midnight rain, washing away the daylight's pain. Every drop is a softly spoken word, the sweetest lullaby I have ever heard. So let the record spin around again, lost in the comfort of the midnight rain. Nothing to prove and nowhere to be, just this beautiful jazz, the shadows and me. A trumpet whispers from the corner speaker cone, making me glad that I am sitting here alone. The scent of cedar wood and burning sage, turning the memory to a brand new page. A neon sign flickers from across the avenue, bathing the ceiling in a shade of electric blue. I close my eyes and let my weary spirit fly, watching the quiet of the midnight rolling by. The world is spinning out of our control, but I found a rhythm for my restless soul. Let the heavy clouds do whatever softly spoken word, the sweetest lullaby I've ever heard. So let the record spin around again, lost in the comfort of the midnight rain. Nothing to prove and nowhere to be, just this beautiful jazz, the shadows and me. Sometimes the silence is a heavy weight to bear, but tonight it feels like breathless golden round. The static pops and crackles in the dark, striking a tiny everlasting spark. I breathe it in and let the tension fade, safe in the quiet sanctuary I have made. In the velvet midnight rain, washing away the daylight's pain. Every drop is a softly spoken word, the sweetest lullaby I have ever heard. So let the record spin around again, lost in the comfort of the midnight rain. Nothing to prove and nowhere to be, just this beautiful jazz, the shadows and me. The needle lifts, the final chord decays, lost in the warmth of a rainy amber haze. I pull the blanket up and close my heavy eyes, fading away under quiet city skies.
The city sleeps beneath a blanket of gray. Neon lights bleed through the rain on the glass. Let the heavy world slowly fade away. Right here, right now, we let the hours pass. A sudden hush falls over the avenue. The rumble of the traffic starts to stall. I pour a glass of burgundy for you and watch your shadow dancing on the wall. The record spins a quiet, dusty groove, a crackle in the silence of the space. There is no place that we are meant to move. I just want to memorize the contours of your face. The minute hand forgets its steady pace. The universe is shrinking to this room. We slip into a timeless warm embrace, like midnight orchids breaking into bloom. We are living midnight in slow motion, sailing on a deep and quiet ocean, leaving all the frantic days behind us, where the rushing morning cannot find us. Skin on skin, we find our own dimension, lost inside this beautiful suspension. Every breath is sweeter than the last. We are moving slow, while
while time goes fast. The embers in the fireplace softly glow, painting amber colors on the floor. Outside the wind is blowing cold and low, but we have locked the winter past the door. You trace a lazy circle on my hand, a language that we never have to speak. We are drifting through a secret wonderland, finding every solitary comfort that we seek. The minute hand forgets its steady pace, the universe is shrinking to this room. We slip into a timeless warm embrace, like midnight orchids breaking into bloom. We are living midnight in slow motion, sailing on a deep and quiet ocean, leaving all the frantic days behind us, where the rushing morning cannot find us. Skin on skin, we find our own dimension, lost inside this beautiful suspension. Every breath is sweeter than the last. We are moving slow, while time goes fast. A distant star, every single second I can borrow, I will spend exactly where we are. Let the rhythm hold us in its swaying. This is the only music worth playing. We are living midnight in slow motion, sailing on a deep and quiet ocean, leaving all the frantic days behind us, where the rushing morning cannot find us. Skin on skin, we find our own dimension, lost inside this beautiful suspension. Every breath is sweeter than the last. We are moving slow, while time goes fast. The record fades into a velvet hum. The morning light is still so far away, safe inside the quiet we have become. In this slow motion, I will always stay.
on the dusty groove. Motes of dust dance in the amber light. We leave the heavy world at the door. Just let the tempo take the night. Raindrops are racing down the window pane, tracing a map of all the places we have been. The city hums a low, electric kind of song, but in this living room the quiet feels so strong. Pouring a cup of something dark and bittersweet, leaving behind the frantic rhythm of the street. Your silhouette is painted softly by the fire, as every shadow pulls the midnight closer, higher. The trumpet swells and sweeps away the cold, a gentle story waiting to be told. The snare is snapping on the offbeat of my heart. This is the moment where the healing gets to start. We are just floating on a warm and mellow breeze, lost in the comfort of these velvet melodies. The upright bass is walking softly through the room, chasing away the lingering traces of the gloom. Give me a slow and steady kind of groove. No place to be and absolutely nothing left to prove. We wrap ourselves inside a blanket made of sound, the sweetest peace that any wandering soul has found. Stripped down to nothing but a solitary chord. This is the quiet that we finally can afford. A silver moon is peeking out behind the clouds, far from the voices of the complicated crowds. You close your eyes and let the rhythm take the lead. This slow connection is the only thing we need. The guitar plots a lazy, complicated line, and in this atmosphere our lonely worlds align. The trumpet swells and sweeps away the cold, a gentle story waiting to be told. The snare is snapping on the offbeat of my heart. This is the moment where the healing gets to start. We are just floating on a warm and mellow breeze, lost in the comfort of these velvet melodies. The upright bass is walking softly through the room, chasing away the lingering traces of the gloom. Give me a slow and steady kind of groove. No place to be and absolutely nothing left to prove. We wrap ourselves inside a blanket made of sound, the sweetest peace that any wandering soul has found. And the guitar begin to intertwine, pouring a rhythm that goes down like vintage wine. The tempo rises just a fraction in the haze, a syncopated magic catching in the blaze. We hold our breath and let the harmonies collide, riding the crest of this deeply soulful tide. We are just floating on a warm and mellow breeze, lost in the comfort of these velvet melodies. The upright bass is walking softly through the room, chasing away the lingering traces of the gloom. Give me a slow and steady conic kind of groove. No place to be and absolutely nothing left to prove. We wrap ourselves inside a blanket made of sound, the sweetest peace that any wandering soul has found. The saxophone is playing softly through the dark, leaving a gentle, everlasting kind of groove. The Rhodes piano fades into the quiet deep, just vinyl crackles as we drift away to sleep. The needle drops on the velvet groove, shadows stretch across the hardwood floor. Let the day dissolve into the twilight, breathe in the warmth of the quiet room. Out the window, the neon begins to bleed, sirens fading underneath the heavy rain. We trade the hustle for a different kind of speed, letting the rhythm wash away the daily strain. The rim shot echoes like a heartbeat in the dark, a fretless whisper slides across the empty space. We light a candle just to catch a little spark, and let the melody pull us to a better place. The chords are swelling like a deep and steady tide, lifting the weight that we've been carrying all day long. There is nowhere left to run, nowhere left to hide, just the shelter of this slow and soulful song. Oh, let the brass ring out and carry us away, gliding on a frequency of pure and golden light. We leave behind the heavy shadows of the day, and wrap ourselves inside the magic of the night. The groove is steady and the harmony is deep, a sweet vibration that is humming in the soul. dream before we settle into sleep, where every broken little piece is rendered whole. The keys are weeping tears of amber in the haze, a gentle conversation played upon the strings. We navigate the quiet corners of this maze, discovering the peace that deep reflection brings. No need for words when the vibration speaks so clear, the bass line sinking deep into the very floor. There is a sanctuary slowly building here, behind the safety of a softly closing door. The chords are swelling like a deep and steady tide, lifting the weight that we've been carrying all day long. There is nowhere left to run, nowhere left to hide, just the shelter of this slow and soulful song. Oh, let the brass ring out and carry us away, gliding on a frequency of pure and golden light. We leave behind the heavy shadows of the day and wrap ourselves inside the magic of the night. The groove is steady and the harmony is deep, a sweet vibration that is humming in the soul. A waking dream before we settle into sleep, where every broken little piece is rendered whole. Now the rhythm shuffles, catching on the offbeat, a syncopated language only lovers understand. The temperature is rising, turning up the sweet heat, as notes begin to cascade from the clay's hand. We are suspended in a pocket made of sound, where gravity is lost and heaven can be found. Shadows of the day and wrap ourselves inside the magic of the night. The groove is steady and the harmony is deep, a sweet vibration that is humming in the soul. A waking dream where promises are ours to keep, and every fraction little piece is rendered whole. The final chord is ringing out into the dark, a cymbal rolling softly like a distant sea. The saxophone leaves behind a lingering spark, just the quiet, the groove, you and me.
stretching across the hardwood floor. The city outside begins to lose its roar. Just the hum of the keys and a steady heartbeat. Step out of the rush, step into the sweet. Pour a glass of something warm and deep. Let the promises of tomorrow go to sleep. The skyline paints a watercolor hue, fading out the grays and bringing in the blue. A solitary street lamp flickers to life, cutting through the remnants of the daily strife. I trace the rhythm of the drops on the glass, watching all the heavy moments softly pass. There is a magic in the way the shadows bend, a quiet symphony where all the edges blend. I feel the weight of the world release its hold, turning all the silver moonlight into gold. We are floating in the velvet evening glow, where the hands of the clock are moving slow. Let the melody wash away the pain, like a solitary flower drinking in the rain. Breathe in the magic, let the spirit fly underneath the shelter of the velvet sky. Every little worry just melts into the groove in this velvet evening glow. We softly move. The fireplace crackles with a gentle spark, a little sanctuary hidden in the dark. I close my eyes and listen to the bass line hum, knowing that the brightest days are yet to come. We don't need to speak to understand the tune, bathed in the reflection of a crescent moon. Every breath is a measure, every note a score, leaving all the heavy armor at the door. There is a magic in the way the shadows bend, a quiet symphony where all the edges blend. I feel the weight of the world release its hold, turning all the silver moonlight into gold. We are floating in the velvet evening glow, where the hands of the clock are moving slow. Let the melody wash away the pain, like a solitary flower drinking in the rain. Breathe in the magic, let the spirit fly underneath the shelter of the velvet sky. Every little worry just melts into the groove in this velvet evening glow. We softly move. Oh, let the saxophone carry you away, far beyond the trials of yesterday. There is a light shining from within your soul.
the feeling stay. Watching the midnight sweep the world away, softly stepping out into the starlight gleam. Rest your weary head and just